Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie. I am the Introverted Reader. Sorry this video is a bit late this afternoon. It's just we had my niece over with us today, but my mom has taken her out for a while, so I have a little bit of a peaceful window to sit and film this real quick. So this video is gonna be the books that I'm planning to read over October and like spooky season and stuff. Obviously, I'm going away on a holiday next week. So however much reading happens in October is honestly irrelevant, but this is just, some obviously I plan on taking on my trip with me, audiobooks that I want to listen to, and so on and so forth. So with that said, cheers. And let's talk. So first, I want to talk about these little pile of books on my bedside table. So what I currently have going on is Skander and the Phantom Rider by A.F. Stedman. This is the sequel to Skander and the Unicorn Rider. I am almost done with this. As you can see, I don't have that much of it left. So I would like to get this read before I, head off. So I'm going to try and finish this, but like I said, I'm going to carry it over anyway. And the audiobook I currently have going on is Gwen and Art Are Not in Love by Lex Croucher. And on my Kindle, I have Zachary Ying and the Dragon Emperor by Shiran J. Zhao. So, which is a middle grade. See, Zachary Ying was described as Percy Jackson meets Yu-Gi-Oh! And I remember watching Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. So yeah, that's kind of fun. It does have like some like video game references and stuff in there, which I'm not a gamer girly, but it's really fun. And this is a historical sort of fiction romance about Gwen and Art. Gwen lives in Camelot and she is betrothed to Art or Arthur, but they're not like the Gwen and Arthur, if you know what I mean. He is like a distant relative of Arthur Pendragon, and in Camelot people still believe that Arthur is going to come back and all that stuff, and like Merlin and Morgana and that are mentioned, but it's not really like about them, if you know what I mean. So anyway, these two are engaged to be married. They don't want to marry each other because they don't like each other, but then she catches him kissing a boy and he discovers her diary where where she is like writing very explicitly about a lady knight called Bridget Leclerc. So she has a huge crush on this knight, and they basically come up with a deal. They're all like, listen, we'll pretend, right, to everybody in the kingdom that we are happy and, so excited to get married to each other, but obviously we'll cover for each other. Do you know what I mean? I'll keep your secret if you keep mine, and we'll pretend to the world that everything's fine and dandy and we're happy to get married and whatever. And so far, I'm really, really enjoying it. So those are the ones I currently have going on. Fingers crossed I can get at least one of them read. Two that I'm going to be carrying over from September is Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo and Spaceman by Tom Fletcher. Yeah, these are just getting carried over. I don't think I'm gonna have time to get to them before I go or before the month ends. So yeah, I'll be reading these at some point in October. Now, let's see. Okay. Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan. This is the final book of the Heroes of Olympus series. This is the final book I need to read for the readathon that I was participating in. Sorry. There he is, Ari. Is it better now? So yeah, I have the audiobook all ready to go for that. Although I'm a little bit nervous about reading this because the first time I read it, it wasn't my favorite in the series. But we will see upon reread. We will see. Another audiobook that I'm going to be listening to is the one for 9 Liars by Maureen Johnson. This is another book within her Truly Devious world, where Stevie Bell is being called in to look into a murder that happened way back in 1995. hold on, let me see. Yeah. In 1995, 9 friends from Cambridge University went to a country house, played a drunken game of hide and seek. 2 were found in the woodshed the next day, murdered with an axe. So very suspicious, very mysterious, and Stevie has been brought in to investigate on what happened that night. So I'm super excited to carry on with this. I love this series, like I really do. It's so much fun. Another lot of books that I have on my Kindle are the Daughter of No World series, I think it's called, by Cressa Broadbent. All I know about this series is that the main character used to be a slave. She has a little bit of magic, but she wants to get better at it because her best friend is like trapped somewhere, so she wants to go and help her. But in order to get better in her magic, she has to team up with our love interest, whose name I've forgotten. But I have all 3 books ready to go on my Kindle. So again, reading may or may not be done while I'm away in Florida, but I don't know. On the audiobook writing, I have Queen of the Damned by Anne Rice all ready to go on there. I've got Blood of Olympus, like I said. I've got 9 Liars. So that's 3 audiobooks. I might add a 4th. I'm not sure. I have some options. The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. I really want to reread this because I haven't read the 3rd one. And this is basically about our girl Celine. Is that her name? Yeah, Celine. And she used to live in Paris with her father, but something really horrible happens, and she ends up leaving Paris to go to New Orleans. And when she gets to New Orleans, she meets a mysterious man called Sebastian, and he's very mysterious. And there are vampires in this, I know, because this was thought to be the book that was going to bring like vampires back into fiction. And I remember really enjoying it the first time I read it. So I might get the audiobook for this and listen to that. Or another reread that I want to do. I know, like, rereading when I have so many on my TBR that's unread. But I want to reread Daughter of the Moon Goddess because I haven't read Heart of the Sun Warrior yet, and I loved this book the first time I read it. It was like a sea drama in book form, and I had such an amazing time. So I'm either I get the audiobook and I read it while I'm away, or I might like physically read it and annotate it. I haven't fully decided. But if I read it while I'm away, then I'll let you know. Or I might wait to finish it whenever I get home. It says mid-autumn, and it just felt like the perfect book to read during the autumn time. So yeah, that is the big stack of books that I have going on for October. And obviously I've got audiobooks in that as well. I've got the 3 books on my Kindle, those fantasy romance books that hopefully I may or may not get to while I'm away. And, you know, so reading will be done in October. However much, I don't know, because obviously I'm going to be away for 2 weeks. And yeah, but anyway, I hope you are all doing well. Hope you're all okay. What are your reading plans for the spooky season? I do have Saturday off work, and normally I would do a video that day, but I have stuff to sort out because I literally go next week. Like this time next week, like next Wednesday, I'll be away. So yeah, I'll have too much to do. So this will be my last video for a few weeks. So yes, stay well, stay hydrated. Feel free to follow me on the socials. We've got Twitter, which I may or may not be staying on for very much longer if they're going to make me pay for it. But it's there. Instagram and TikTok as well. So follow me on all of those. And yeah, I'll see you in a few weeks. Happy Halloween. Bye.